Hey everyone, Thomas here, and I'm doing an unboxing and first impressions review today of the Syma X800W foldable drone. Let's get into it. Taking a look at the box here, there's a ton of information on the box itself, so let's take a quick peek around. On the bottom here, there are a bunch of different features and functions. It does show that it has an app. It is first-person view, which means you can see on your phone. This one is the blue one. On the back here, there's some QR codes for scanning to download the app, some information about the actual controller, and then just some other manufacturer information here on here. It is a foldable drone, so let's get inside the box and see what it looks like. All right, the first thing we see in the top of the box is the drone itself. It's got a little tag here, but the drone itself is very light. Very small, as you can see, compared to the size of my hands. It is very small. Let's see what else is in the box first. All right, so it looks like we've got an accessories box here. Let's get inside this. Okay, there's multiple boxes in here. All right, so the only other thing in the box here is the controller. There's some foam there that just fell off. Got two different joysticks, power. On the top here, there are several buttons to be used, and also looks like there is a battery compartment, but it does require a screw to get that out, so I'll have to take that apart and put some batteries in it. Let's see what's in the other accessory box that came in. Okay. So I'm not really sure what this is for yet. Oh, I know what this is. This, I think, is the clamp for your phone. So you put this on top of the controller using this, and then you clamp your phone in there. A little bit different than what I've seen before. So let's continue. All right, one additional accessory box here in the bottom. Let's see how to get this open. There we go. Plastic bag, doesn't say what's in it, but it does have a little zip on there, and there's another one here as well. So let's take a look and see what's inside these bags. I believe these are blade guards, so you can fly it indoors without the worry of the blades actually hitting the wall, so that's kind of nice. This bag here has quite a few loose accessories in it. We're going to see what we can do to get them out. Looks like we've got some spare propellers. We've got a charging cord right here in yellow with a USB on one end and looks like a proprietary plug on the other. This here is, I'm not really sure, looks like some screw caps, perhaps when we put the guards on. This is our battery. So it hopefully has some information on it here. Yes, there's some information here that if you want to order some additional batteries, you can do so. We've got another blade. And it looks like we've got a little screwdriver, probably to get into the controller and then put the batteries in it. And that is it. Now that everything's unboxed, let's take a closer look at the drone itself. It is a foldable drone, so these arms do fold out into the full position here. And it does become quite larger. As you can see, comparison size to my hand. Not terribly large, but definitely bigger with the arms folded out. It is very light, so it is going to fly pretty well. On the bottom here, there is the battery compartment. You do slide this and then peel it up, and to my surprise, when I opened it up off camera, there was an extra battery in there, so we actually have two batteries, which is really great. So we'll snap the battery in there, we'll fire this thing up, and I'm going to attach the guards on the propellers here. They do require a little screw, and those little caps that I found earlier, those go in the top of the propellers. So let me get that done, and we'll be right back. All right, I've got the propeller guards installed on the drone itself. You can see here that it does protect from the propeller reaching the walls. If you're flying it indoors, it is flexible, so it should take a couple hits with no problem. I will say that the only challenging part of this is trying to put in this little tiny screw up here. The little plastic insert on the bottom part was a little bit too small, so you had to put a fair amount of pressure on the screw head as you're turning it in there to get it to fully seat. The drone itself is ready for flight. I put a battery in the bottom compartment here. It is a very tight fit, so cram it in there and snap it shut. And here on the front of the drone, we've got a power switch. So let's turn the power switch on. The bottom lights, LEDs do start flashing. I've got the controller here as well. Press the controller to turn it on. In order to get the flashing to stop, you lift up and then down to the bottom right corner of the left stick, and you can see everything stopped flashing. So that means we are paired with the drone. So the drone itself operates by up and down with the left stick, and it rotates left and right, the yaw, and the right stick is forward, back, and left and right. All right, there are several different ways once you're paired with the drone that you can actually start the propeller blades. You can grab both sticks and go into the inner corners. The blades will start to rotate. It will not take off until you raise the left stick. And if you hold the left stick down, it will actually shut the propellers off. If you want to, this top right button here will actually start the blades and it will take off. So that's how you get the drone in flight. Final thoughts on the Syma X800W drone. It's a lot of fun to fly, I'll say that. It is very, very light, so I only recommend indoor flying. It'll probably blow away if you take it outside. It's also a very budget-friendly drone if you're thinking about getting into and flying drones, and a great way to practice before you pull the trigger on a more professional, more expensive drone. I want to say that the manufacturer provided this drone to me for my full and honest review. Thanks for watching.